Hey hip stars, it's your boy D back with another video. So I want to make this video quick. What I'm going to be talking about today is more secret society stuff, of course. And I'm going to be giving you a example of what I call and what the secret society calls as an agreement. Here we go with the burps. Lord, bear with me. Every time I get on this camera and start recording, I'll have, some energy coming at me. If y'all are in a secret society, and even if you're not, make sure you disable, if you can, disable your camera app, disable your microphone and things of that sort, because they can use those things to target you. I'll get into that in a later video. So everybody knows the whole COVID thing, right? Let me get out of this vehicle because they can use your vehicle's battery to send energy to you as well that will make you ill and all kind of stuff like that. So let me get away from my car. Oh god. Okay, let me take a walk. All right, so everybody knows COVID and things of that sort. What happened with the whole PPP loans and SBA loans and things of that sort. So a whole bunch of black people that were, in need, got those loans. And basically, it was really stealing and, things of that sort. I got the loan. So yeah, basically, a whole bunch of black people was getting that and things of that sort. So let's see. So with so the agreements. So somehow, some way, a whole bunch of people were getting the loans that didn't need them, and people that actually need them were not getting the loans. And this was, on purpose, because it was like spell work involved with that. Oh my god. There's a little, I ain't gonna show you, but there's a little sewage thing by my house that really stinks right now. So this was purposely done. So the White Secret Society said, okay, we're gonna put these loans out. We intend for all these black people to get them. The black people said, okay, that's cool. We're gonna use that to, enter them to our organization. That way we can, build our ranks, get strengthen our organization with more people. Okay. So I don't know what the intentions for the white secret society for them doing that, other than for them to, recover or whatever. That's what the whole thing's about. They go back to like trying to make America great again. So black people are getting these loans. So fast forward to today. All things are like, all kind of shit is happening. All hell is breaking loose. Let me see how I put this. So basically, they're like, okay, well, you're stealing from us. We're gonna, I guess, steal from you. You're not gonna be allowed to really have any jobs. We're gonna, take your finances. We're going to make the playing field uneven so that we can come up. That's this white secret society saying that. And okay, so let me explain shit that's been happening to me. So I'm not really able to really have a job. Every job that I get, I mean, the whole goal is to kill me at the job. Like that's the only reason like they'll allow me to have a job, to make it easier to like kill me or whatnot. And all the time when I'm at a job, there's energy being sent to me. Radiation is what it is. All kind of stuff has radiation. Your phones, um, power lines, anything with an electrical source, radio waves. Is giving off radiation, so they can target that radiation against you to different parts of your body, and to make you go through different things. You can get cancer from that. You can get diabetes. You can get um, a plethora of stuff, and this has been studied for many, many, many years. So, um, so I'm not able to have a job. They're trying to drain my finances. Every time, I mean, my vehicle, they're fucking with, my vehicle. They can send, because your vehicle emits a frequency, and they can pick up on that frequency, and they can shut down different stuff with your vehicle. Depending on how smart your vehicle is, they can make that bitch brake, accelerate. They can, do all kind of shit with your vehicle. So just with the battery, let me get away from here. This power line, because let me go over here. So basically, just trying to just stop my life period. And basically, this is a ritual. This is a spell that they're using. They're practicing on me to have this happen to, a collective of black people, so they can rise up and black people can go down. So, so when people decided to get these loans and things of that sort, that gave them the okay to go ahead and start putting their intentions in place to what they collectively want to happen to, black people. So getting that loan or whatever, doing any kind of fraud or whatever their intentions was, whatever they set out there, and they put the bait out there and you caught it, and it was like, okay, well, now we can do this. So that was the agreement right there, right? So basically, I want to tell you guys to, just protect yourselves every day. Whether you have to, say affirmations, whether you have to, do spell work yourself, any kind of protection that you think of, I want you guys to do that and put that in place, because they doing all kind of spell work and agreements out here to where they can go with their move and they feel like psychologically they don't feel bad about it. They feel like they have the right to do it because you agreed to it, which is stupid, but they feel like that gives them the right to go with that move, right? It could be something totally, like I said, like I was saying, like they wanted me to, they didn't actually want me to do videos, but I decided to do videos or whatever, to go ahead and, actually they kind of did, they did want me to do videos. So I ended up doing videos to, talk about what I was going through and shit like that. Because well, not really what I was going through. They wanted me to talk about specific things, and they kept putting that in the atmosphere and stuff like that. And so once I decided to do that, because they said, hey, I mean, once you do that, hey, we know you've been targeted by us as well. If you do this, we're gonna stop all of that. We're gonna save your life and shit like that. So that wasn't their intention. Their intention was, still to, kill me or whatever, but that gave their agreement to go with that move. So when these organizations are putting spell work out there and their intentions out there, they pretty much have to have an agreement in some kind of way or whatever. So that would have been my agreement or whatever. I ended up deleting the videos and all of that stuff and trying to, this is my reverse work right here. Which, I mean, they currently don't have an agreement with me, no side. So, all of their restorative efforts, and once I do eventually pass away, and it's like, I'm not saying in the sense of like once they eventually kill me or whatever, but because I'm not putting that out there, but once I eventually pass away, what they're trying to manifest from trying to kill me, won't come to fruition, however you pronounce that. It won't. It's not gonna, it's not gonna be anything that they want on both sides. So I'm putting that out there, in the atmosphere in Jesus' precious name. Whatever they're manifesting for themselves, they will not have. With my death, they will not gain anything. They will not manifest anything from my death. That's on Jesus. In Jesus' precious name, I pray, amen. But anyway, so you have to do those things. Like, you have to, first of all, be aware that these things are happening, even if you are in the code or whatever, and you know about these things. And some people are not, kids and things like that. So if you are, a young adult, if you are a kid and you're watching this, I want you to know that it's not what it seems to be. These people are doing spell work on you. The whole concept of these organizations of secret society is to use you and abuse you. There's been a lot of abuse that I see. So I know you may see the glitz and the glamour, the influencers and stuff like that saying, you can get this and get that, and there's money and access and power and all this other stuff that may come with it, but that don't mean that you're gonna be capable of getting that, receiving that. You just may be used for, a sacrifice or an example or something like that. And it's a lot of undue suffering with these whole organizations and things like that. But whatever your choice is, because some of you, kind of may not have a choice. They say you have a choice, and you absolutely do have a choice. You can decide not to do certain things. They'll put the pressure on you and try to like ruin your life and shit like that, so they can lead you to the way that they're trying to lead you. But please always remember, you do have a choice. You have autonomy over your body. So if you don't want to work, if you don't want to shit in motherfuckers' mouths and get drilled and all that shit, you don't have to. And with doing that, with you deciding not to do that, you got to protect yourself as well. You got to be aware that, hey, they're going to try to force me to do whatever they want you to do. So you have to be wary of getting into any agreements or anything like that. And always put protection around you, whether you have to do protection spells, affirmations, anything of that sort. Do that so they don't feel like, so that you don't give them the okay. Now, if they want to take something, if they want to force you to do something, because they always say, oh, well, you didn't have to do that, you have a choice and all this stuff. Okay, so stand on that. You don't have to do it. Don't do it. You know? It's okay. Come here. So yeah, you don't have to do these things. That's out of their mouth, you know? So when you decide not to do it, make sure you protect yourself so you're not giving them the okay, you know? So that's that on agreements. Hope I explained that well. I fed this cat the other day. That's probably why he coming around. He don't usually fucks. Hey, kitty. Hey. Okay. Y'all, I ain't got no food. Hey, I don't have no food though. Come here. Yeah, you on candy camera. The cat walking up behind me when I turn my back, I don't like that. I don't have no food. Hey. Yeah, you looking for food? I don't have no food. So yes. I done recorded this video like 3 times, and I've been trying to get my thoughts together. Cause I mean, it's just so much that didn't happen in the last, since like 2020, even before then, like 2019, even before then, like 2017. But when shit started going down, like when stuff started happening to me, and I started learning about, you know, this secret society and stuff like that, it's just been a whole lot of stuff. And it's like hard to get my thoughts together because you bet not rub against me. I hate that. Don't do that. I hate that shit. Yeah, it's been a whole lot, like, so, and it's like, you know, when I think about this, I want to add this and add that, and it's just like, it's so much, but that's basically it for this video. I want you to be, you know, wary about agreements and stuff like that, and, you know, you do have a choice not to do things. You do have a choice not to get into this cult, you know what I'm saying? And just by, you know, especially I'm talking to kids, like, you know, they're trying to, you know, get them younger now and things of that sort. So you don't have to join. They may try to force you to join and things of that sort, but you know, you have a choice. You have a choice not to. Even if you join, you have a choice not to work and things of that sort. Also, I do want to let you know to be wary of these influencers as well, because their main job is to they're like a recruiter. Like, their main job is to get more people into, you know, these cults or whatnot. Also, their job is to, you know, secure their space in the cult. So they may be looking for people to, you know, take out, because organ donation is a thing. Once you're dead and all that stuff, they'll recycle your organs to other people in the organizations and things of that sort. So that is a thing. So that'll happen, and that's how they keep their place as well, getting more people into the code, getting looking for more people to murder, pretty much. And the cult doesn't look at it as the cult as an organization doesn't look at it as it's their doing, right? That's pretty much on you, the people that are actually doing the groundwork, the people that saying, hey, well, this will be a good example, this person will be a good example to create this narrative, and that way we can conjure up energy around a certain topic, and to teach a lesson or whatever the case, and we use that energy to manifest a certain outcome that they want for the cult or whatever. So that may not be may not explain that right, but we'll say with me, the black cult was trying to use me as an example because what was it? Honestly, they can really say anything. They can take a person, so they said I was, going around giving people diseases, that I was dirty, that I didn't work, that I was an evil person, that and all this stuff, that whatever. So they said all this stuff about me, and really just try to really create narratives or whatnot, so that they can use that energy, because they had everybody on board, my whole hometown, just my family, everybody just against me, right? So that's conjuring up everybody's energy, and they were going to use that energy for something that they were trying to manifest, right? So maybe things are going bad in the cult. They don't want to, because there's sex work, there's sex magic in the cult and all of this stuff, and that this is my thinking, I'm not sure if this is true, but there's stuff that they're forced to do that's not safe for them, having sex. Please don't rub against me, I don't like that. They use sex is work for them, and there's no use of condoms. So young kids, please know this. They be talking about some outside shit, not having the fluids, going inside you or whatever, and all of that stuff. But it doesn't really matter. They'll put you on PrEP and things of that sort, but that don't help other diseases. So you don't know of the diseases that's going around when you're doing the sex work and things of that sort. A lot of these people are, HIV positive and have other diseases and things of that sort. And, that's the thing of the cult, right? And, it's people that's forcing them to do these things to have a certain, outcome, because they want them with these diseases, really. And so I feel like that, along with other things that they want to change, right? So they thought it was a good idea to say, okay, we're going to pick this person. He's going around giving people diseases, which ain't true. Well, I said well. So I'm positive myself, whatever. And have people, Okay, so we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. But diseases are spread within the code, with outside the code, or whatever. Like, I mean, it happens. 1 in 2 people, gay dudes in the South, are HIV positive. That's a horrible statistic. And I'll get into, I was gonna say the government, but I'll get into, like, on later videos, how they want, the black gay population, black people, to, have these diseases and things of that sort. I'll get into that in a later video. But so basically, they said, hey, you're giving people diseases, you're dirty, you don't work, this and this and that, this and this and that, this and this and that. All of these things that they probably want to change that's going on in the cult, they say, we're going to pick this person, create this narrative, and we're going to take this person out. We're going to use all of the energy that we conjured up with, getting people's emotions involved and getting people riled up against this one person. Then we're going to take them out. And then the stuff in the cult is going to change. And why they thought that, when you are working against, you're not working against me, you're working against, this other individual, right? I mean, this other organization. So the fact that they thought that, we're going to use this energy to make change within a cult, when you got another cult working against you that want these things to happen, like, it just don't make sense. And especially because it stayed on one side, right? It never came to the forefront. All of these things that happened, I had to figure them out. They weren't broadcasted to the world on both sides. It stayed in secrecy. So that's one thing right there. I can see if it was never gonna work. It was never gonna work. Like, there was still gonna be, even if they had taken me out, they were still gonna be going through the shit that they was going through. That's just that. I don't see how they don't see that, but it is what it is. Yeah, so try to ruin my life. They want to ruin your lives too. That's just what that is. I mean, when you're in any of these cults, they're gonna constantly gaslight you, torture you, fuck with you, and shit like that. And it seems like it's only gonna be getting worse because, jobs won't be available like that. Not good jobs. They want you to rely on the cult more, so that their money is drained. You see how they going at these other celebrities like Diddy, who is, in the cult, in a black secret society, like a lot of, I ain't spilling no tea. It's like, a lot of these celebrities are in secret societies. A lot of people in high positions are in secret societies because that's how they get them and keep them and shit like that. So that's no tea. But you see how they're going at Diddy and trying to drain his money and things of that sort. And the white secret society is real serious about their recovery. And, I'm trying to do everything in my power to make sure that does not happen. So, Because, I mean, they're doing everything in their power trying to ruin my life. And I don't give a fuck what they want for themselves. You know what I'm saying? You can't use me to get it. Or whatever. And try to ruin my life. And try to, you know, practice on me for what you want for, you know, things you want to put in motion. You know, everything that they have done to me is what can be done to you, honestly. And I really wish that, you know, people would have thought more in the future, hey, what if this can happen to me? But they really didn't think that because they're in this secret society that's supposed to have their back that protects them. But they don't realize, I'm sure most of them do now, that the secret society that they're in works for the white secret society. So, I mean, the stuff they can do is limited, you know. And then the elites in the black secret society want to keep their position. Just like, you know, like I said with the influencers, their job is to bring you in or whatever, or to take you out or whatever, so they can keep their position. So it's a constant cycle of things like that. You know, have you heard of, like, you know, the house slave and the field slave and stuff like that? The house slave want to keep their position. They don't want to be out there in the field. They want to keep their position with master. So just think of that when you're thinking of getting into the code or wanting to go up in the code and wanting to do other things, because, you know, they're going to put the pressure on you to go and try to get who you want to take out and things of that sort. And it's like, you know, they make it seem like your life depends on it. If you don't do this, then, I mean, your life depends on it. Your life depends on it, period. You can go anytime, you know. Your life is, what's the word? Expendable. Your life is, I mean, they look at you like a tool. You know what I'm saying? When this one gets worn, or they want a new one, or just, I mean, they can do whatever because they own your life. So that's how they look at it. So, you know, I mean, just know that. So, I mean, mainly these things are run off fear, and fear don't last that long. You know what I'm saying? And know that you have power in numbers, and you see that as well. You know, especially when you know about the code, you know it's power in numbers and things like that. But on the flip side, it's power within you all. So if y'all want to change things, just like how the code wants to change things, they put things in place, they gather up energy, and they shoot it in the direction that they want to shoot it, so they can, you know, manifest a certain outcome. Y'all have to do that as well. So if you're unhappy with things that are going on in the code, you know, you're in fear of getting diseases by working, and, you know, just all kind of shit that can happen. You have to band together to change that, you know. And it's not you have to band together within the black secret society. Y'all have to hold them accountable, and you have to hold the white secret society accountable as well. Because, you know, the elites in the black secret society just doing what they are told to do, right? So they can keep their positions, right? So, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like it is what it is. So, and of course, they're not, some people they do fuck over, like, you know, and just diseases do happen and all that shit, but they do have PrEP and stuff like that, and they talk about some outside and shit like that. Child. Anyway, it's just so much so much shit that can happen. So and your life doesn't have to go that way. So I don't know, just, protect yourself in each and every way. When you're, to the people in the code, when you're working and things of that sort, don't be letting these motherfuckers, pull you too much, pull too much shit out of you. They try to gaslight you and be like, oh, well, we need more, it's not enough, and things of that sort. Know that that's draining the life out of you, and can kill you. So people would be a fool to keep working and knowing that, and feeling unwell, and from working, and knowing that this can like possibly kill you, and keep doing it when you don't feel like you should at the moment. Take you some breaks or whatever, and they do all that. They have breaks. They don't, some people don't work as much, but if you're not doing that, they want you to do some other shit, or you gotta, it's such a manipulation. So just be aware, pay attention, study, look out for yourself, because there's a potential that you can, when you join this shit, that they be like, this whole 1 and 2 situation, like, whoever you are, I don't even know how that works. I don't know if it's somebody you're actually with, or something like that, or I don't know. But say you with somebody, you're in a relationship, or you're married, because they do have marriages in this code or whatever. Somebody's gonna die first, and the other person will die second, or die second, or whatever. So everybody's fighting for that second position. So so you have the idea that you're gonna pass away, right? So fuck that shit, stand on business. You're gonna die anyway, so stand on business. And that's just my thoughts. Like, and that's much easier said than done. But like I said, when you have a whole organization of people that's going through the same shit, that's that knowing this shit is bullshit, then y'all can band together on shit. But what they gonna do? Take all of y'all at the same time? They're gonna have to make some changes. They're gonna have to, once y'all like just band together and motherfucking boycott and stand on business, they're gonna have to change some shit around. So I don't know. But anyway, I've been on this bitch too long. I will holler at y'all later. I don't know what my next video will be about, but I don't know. My phone looks great. I love this this lighting. I'm bored. Like I said, I recorded this like 3 different damn times. I think that's all I want to say for now. So, a recap, like I used to do in my customer service days. Watch these influencers. Know that it's their job to influence you in the wrong direction. Influence you to, how they say misery loves company? That. Watch these influencers. Yeah, you could possibly, be in that position to be higher valued or whatever, and bring other people in, and do all this other stuff. But you can also be taken out too. So also be wary of agreements that are manipulations, and if you don't want to do something, then don't do it, and make sure you protect yourself when you are standing on business not to do things, right? Because you don't want them to say, well, you agreed to do it, or this is what you want, or you don't want to give them the okay when that's not something that you want to do. And if a lot more people do that, then it'll be easier for things to change. So that as well, agreements. Also, I feel like y'all need to fight for condom usage, because y'all already are. You don't need every liquid in your body to be shared with everybody. Be shared within the family. It's already motherfucking shit. It's already piss, blood. We don't need blood, and we don't need semen. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things are put in place because other people have an intention for other things to happen from that. That makes it easier to spread diseases. That makes it, and we're already disenfranchised in the medical field anyway as black people. So it's like, you got to think about other stuff and what intentions other people have from doing shit like this. Because yeah, sex magic and all that stuff or whatever, but you don't need all those fluids to. Y'all need to fight for condom usage, because it don't take all that, and all that is really the white coat's intentions. They trying to manifest stuff from that's going to hurt you and not help you. But anyway, yeah, and that's it. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.